Shalom. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahushua Ba'Shem, Harakak Wadash. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone who rule well, whether or not you can receive it. Shalom and honors as well to the Akim of Great Millstone, and shalom and salutations to those that receive the message. I'm gonna jump right into it. This is a time of great prophecy, of a time spoken of old, and it's a time that kings, sought after, and many great men wished that they could see, but they were brought to the grave, and this was the time that the prophets of old prophesied, and through reincarnation, those spirits are here to witness, that great day, and without further ado, I'm gonna jump into Revelation 18, because I feel like it has a lot to do with what's going on right now, and in some powerful ways. So I'm just gonna jump right into it, After these things, I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and has become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and Babylon the Great is pursuant to the United States of America, man. This is the one of the few kingdoms that has wholeheartedly, taken on the Babylonian aspect in their architecture, the Greek and the Roman aspects of architecture, as well as Egyptian, and you can see literally that in Washington, D.C. alone. Babylonian, Mesopotamian, everything on down. You know why? And it's because those that run this place, the seed of who, good old Jacob's brother Esau, they're sycophants, man. Sycophants, they want to be like, man, so, you know, and they live deliciously, man. And on top of that, right here where it says all the nations have drunk of her wine, drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, what nation has a stranglehold on power right now? And you can't even argue that it's not the United States, man. you know if the other nations were, to make the power play, yes, prophecy would come to pass. But right now, the United States of America is the one getting everybody drunk off of her wine, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her. And the United States has countless tumults, man, with every nation, from the heathen up on to Israel, man. The United States has fornicated with all the kings of the earth, man, including us jakes, man. And the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. And you see it, man. You just look at American pop culture and look at all the foreign people who get famous just because of being rich in their country by selling goods, man. You know, these foreign billionaires is what I'm talking about. These foreign million. These guys. The LA camp probably sees them. Driving Ferraris and shit. They're waxing rich, man. These Iranians, these Russians come here, all these nations, man. But let Jay can't get that without selling their soul, you know. But regardless, none of them rich people are getting it without really, selling their soul, whether overtly or covertly. However, the proof is in the pudding, man. You know, and like the Apostle Dahar say, man, like all the apostles say, man, if it's not, then point us in the direction that it is, man. If this ain't the time, that the Most High was talking about, then then when is it, man? Then when is it? Like, how much more power does the Most High got to bestow on Esau for people to really believe that he is the devil that the Most High say he is, man? It really doesn't make that much sense, you know. But people are under that the trick bag of the Most High, man. You know, falling victim to their own vanities, man. You know, that's why we have to remember at the end of the day that Yahweh Shai is the mediator, man. He's the comforter, man. You know, and he's the one he's the one to guide, man. Because this place is done for, man. You know, there's seldom few people you can really talk to about what's going on, man. And the people in the world, they even they sense something's going on, man. They don't know, but you know they have enough, consciousness in their body, I guess you could say, to know that something's up, man. And something is up, you know. And then there's a reason the Most High speaking about this in Revelation, man. You know, for all nations, like I said, have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth have waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. And I heard a voice from heaven saying, "Come out of her, my people." And we know through the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that his people, first and foremost, is Israel, man. You know, and that's his only seed, man. You know, that's who the Most High chose to be the example, man. And part of it being an example is having more responsibility, man. We were given the laws and the promises, man. And I was reading in Ecclesiastes, man, that hey, man, so we're not allowed to be. Oh, the Most High made us do this. The Most High made us do that. The Most High created us and let us be, man. And that was something I had to meditate on, man. So for these other nations to to get what we're talking about, it's like all the apostles said, man. Especially High Priest Ariel used to say, man, cast your pearls not among swine, man, because not a lot of people are gonna get it, man. You know, until it smacks them in the face, and then it's too late, man. Don't seek the Most High in the evil days. Well, I'm not gonna say, you know what I mean. Don't come extra hard at the Most High in the evil day, but not come at him the same, or come be reaching out to the Most High beforehand. Reach out to him in the days of your youth, man. Roughly paraphrasing, man. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, "Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues." Those join hand in hand, man. Have to be done away with, man. And if you look at the Edomites' track record, you understand why these things are going on, man. Like, um, like Job said, man, he'd even trust his dogs with these Edomites, man. And realistically, like, the more stuff that's coming out on the internet right now because everybody's down on quarantine, hey, man, these Edomite children ain't even safe with their parents, man. So how could they be trusted to roam freely, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't make sense, man. You know, just go look at To Catch a Predator, man. You know what I'm saying? Who is going after the children though? You know what I'm saying? Whose own race and ethnicity of children is not even safe with their own people on that massive of a scale? You know what I'm saying? It's these Edomites, man. So don't be caught up in that, man. Don't every that plantation Christianity, man. It makes people want to see the best and all that nonsense, man. But the Most High says right here, man, be not partakers of her plagues, man. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and Yahweh hath remembered her iniquities. You know what I'm saying? That means everything they can do wrong, they have, man. Reward her even as she has rewarded you, and double. And that's specifically for the elect, man. You know, that's for the those that were able to put off the corruption and put on incorruption, and to put off the mortality and put on immortality. That's the those that cannot be plucked from the hand of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man. You know? And that's also for these heathen nation, you know? But as for us Jakes, man, like we're worms, bro. So that's for the elect man and the other nations, really, if you really want to get down to it. How much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously. And what nation has, you know what I mean? Like, of today, because all the other nations have fallen. Rome, so we're talking about of current modern nations, who is the most deliciously lived. And this is the United States, man. You know? I'm gonna jump to Isaiah real quick. Let me do 47. Therefore hear this, thou art given to pleasures that dwellest carelessly, that sayest in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me. And who and that's the American ethos, man, to the maximum, bro. You know, I'm like in the military, man. All those cadences and chants and um, I'm trying to think of the creeds, man. Where, who's the best soldiers in the world, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, Semper Fi, do or die, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? What nation really thinks they're untouchable, man? You know, I remember like every German's creed. I have my country's strength in war, her to turn in peace. That's a prideful thing to say, man. You know, I'm not any country's deterrent in peace, man, or strength in war. Yahweh is, man. You know what I'm saying? And this it's that blasphemy that's bred into the culture, man. You know what I'm saying? I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children. And you know, the U.S. thinks that is. I mean, you can't talk to a person that doesn't think the U.S. is um just the best place on earth, man. Unless they are just, you know what I mean? They got hit in the head and woke up, man. Unless the Most High, you know what I mean? I don't want to say smack some sense into him, but smack some sense into him, and that's included, man. Without the Most High, you know, there is nothing, you know. But here you can make it. Here, it's do as thou wilt, man. That's that Crowleyism, and that's that Levianism, Satanism, bro. We are supposed to do what the Most High. We're supposed to do what the Most High say do. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no I'm gonna do this and that. No, do what the Most High say do, man. What can the clay say to the potter, man? You know, and that's the core of this society. Is I'm not gonna do that. I have control over my destiny. That's wrong. I'm right. You know, a man's ways seem right into himself, man, but the end thereof are destruction. Roughly paraphrasing, man. You know, don't trust in that vain bullshit doctrine that really hasn't profited nobody, man. If you think about it, like all these old worldly sayings, I mean, there's some wisdom to be gained, yes, but for the end for the end state, all those people have died, man. You know, seek those who are seeking immortality, man. Seek those that are seeking life and not death, man. You know what I'm saying? But you know that's the prideful mindset of this nation. It's do as you will, you know. But that's seeking death. But to those things shall, but these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day: the loss of children and widowhood. And you know that's cut and dry, man. That's point blank. You know, the loss of children and widowhood. And why is that? You know, then or so like they shall come upon thee in their perfection for the multitude of thy sorceries and for the great abundance of thine enchantments. That's why all that wicked deeds you had to do in order to receive whatever knowledge you got from the left hand side spirits, you know what I'm saying? It was to your destruction, man. It was all to your destruction, man. All these things and whatever appeared to you, man. And look, man, that was for the Most High to put it to your destruction, man. Whatever knowledge you got, whatever hold you had over people, whoever you got to take out and cap on, hey, it was for your destruction, man. And it says right here, that's why those two things will come swiftly, man. You know, in widowhood, they shall come upon in their perfection for them of the enchantments. Yeah, verse 10. For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, thou hast said, none seeth me. And that's typical, man. You think nobody is onto your fucking game, man. Anybody that is onto your game, Hebrew Israelite or not, you call a conspiracy theorist, man. You know what I mean. Regardless of who they are and what credence they may have, you know what I'm saying. Whether you know what I mean, they may have came out of it. You know, you think nobody sees you. You thought you were just gonna be able to sleazeball on these women, in Hollywood, and none of them was gonna try to make a big money play. You know what I'm saying, and try to expose it. You thought, you had control over your spirit, while you're literally sacrificing human